Hello and welcome everyone. It is Wednesday, December 19th, 2018. New comic book day, best day of the week. Time for another new comic haul video. Just want to give everybody a little quick heads up here. Next week there's really nothing coming out, so I won't be putting out a haul video next week, and I won't be doing a top picks video this upcoming weekend just because there's no point with no books coming out. First week of January looks kind of, due to the holidays obviously, we're getting back into the swing of things, so there will be a top picks just before that that comic day, and then back into haul videos and stuff. So but over the holidays I will do, I've kind of compiled a list of what I think are the top covers for the year for 2018, so I'll be putting that out next week, kind of over the Christmas holiday, and also my top picks for the year. So I'm going to do a top picks and a top covers for the year, two separate videos. Give you guys something a little different to watch other than the same Christmas movie you've seen probably 100 times. So I know I like things something a little different over the Christmas holidays. So look forward to that. We'll get into this week's books. I haven't given a comic shop shout out for a little while. And being the last one of 2018, I've given my not my comic shop, but the shop I go to, I've given them a shout out once before, but being that it's the last one of the year, I want to give Heroes for Sale. That's the shop I go to. It's in Abbotsford, BC. Ivan is the owner. He's an awesome guy. He's more than willing to bring in, indie books and any book you want. Just talk to him. He'll order it for you. He'll set up a pull list. Great guy, brings in a ton of books. I mean, stuff obviously sells out fast. And part of the problem I'm running into is I put these videos out, and I know some of the guys that go to the shop, they watch my videos, and then I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot because when I go to get books, if I don't get in there right away, they're gone. So anyways, it's all good. But yeah, Heroes for Sale, great shop. Give them a call. The address is below. Stop in and say hi. Set up a pull list if you want to. He's like I say, he's more than willing to help you out and get stuff going. So awesome shop. That is my shout out. We'll get into my indies this week. I picked up. Oh, and by the way, at the end of this, I've got some news about some. I'm going to talk about the Avengers No Surrender run because there's been a bit of this 684, which is the first full appearance of Immortal Hulk, and 682 was the first appearance. But there's a bunch of cameos before that and some really good stuff I want to talk about, so stick around to the end. So anyways, my indies, picked up Feast or Famine. I got a couple copies of that one from Alterna. I wasn't sure if he was going to bring those in, but like you say, Ivan usually brings a lot of these different comics in, and I like these Alterna ones. The Blood Realm one did really well, man. That was one of my picks, so kind of cool. I haven't read that yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Gideon Falls number 9. I got cover A. I got the two variants for that, or two other variants for that. I really like this third variant, and I'm not sure who did that one. I got to look into it. I haven't read it yet. I've read some of the books today, but I haven't read Gideon Falls yet. That one I like to sit down and read a little bit later when I got a bit more time. That's a really good one. I like it. This is one I was really glad to get. Ogre number 3. I pre-ordered this whole series all the way through, and it's really good. That's the last one, obviously. It's a 3-parter, and it's a cool looking cover too. I like the only real color is the blood on there. That looks pretty awesome. So hope you're able to find that one. Picked up Hardcore number 1. I don't know. I mean, I try to get all the Image number 1s, and I don't know if I'm going to keep going with that one, but I don't know. I haven't even read it yet, so I'll read it and see what it looks like. But this is one, man. I hope you got this one this week. I mentioned this one last week that it was one of my picks. So you got the regular cover, you got the Virgin, and then the black and white, kind of like they've been doing for a lot of these. But Spawn gets some new powers in here. And in this issue, he's now... And the nice thing is, I thought that in the solicitation said they're going back to... oh, what the heck was the guy's name? Jason Alexander. But the new artist is this Simon Kudransky. And it's really nice art. Like, it's this is more what I was kind of expecting from Spawn. So you learn that he's obviously not... you had the whole history of the first Spawn a few issues back. And this one, he gets a new power. So now he's able to resurrect the dead and control them. This cape has got these new powers. So this is a key book. Like, this is one 292 is one you want to get. And I've mentioned this a few times. Leading up to 300, all this stuff is going to pop up in here. In Spawn, because he's leading to something in 300. So yeah, don't just wait for 300. Try to get all these Spawn issues leading up. That is a really good one. That's definitely a pick of the week this week. I'm really enjoying Spawn right now. I got back into it a little while back, and glad I did. For Marvel, I'm going to jump into them. Picked up Deadman Logan #2. The only reason I picked this one up, there was some mention that Spider-Man was going to die in this. So I'm like, oh, whatever. So I flipped through the shop, and sure enough, he gets shot. I'm going to show some images. So he gets shot, and it looks like he dies. But then it turns out it was Mysterio just messing with people's minds, and it's actually this some unknown guy that got shot and killed. But anyways, Spider-Man does die, but it's not really Spider-Man. So hey, it's one of those things, right? Got me to buy the book. Anyways, Infinity Wars Fallen Guardian #1. I picked that one, only one copy of that. And I forgot to mention, I'm sure you're all well aware, they got this Stan Lee banner across the top. And then inside every one of the books with the Stan Lee banner, they've got a little tribute to Stan. It just starts out with 2 black pages, and then has his picture. So it's kind of a nice tribute to Stan the Man there. Nice picture too. So it was good to see that. Glad they did something like that. It's kind of, he's been a big part of my life growing up. So anyways, Infinity Wars #6. I have not read that. I'm looking forward to that one. The price on that was like $6. I couldn't believe that. I mean, what the hell? I know it's the last one, but geez. Anyways, Weapon H #11. I haven't read it, but man, that is a really nice cover. That's a gorgeous cover for that. I've been enjoying that series. Thor #8. I got 2 copies of cover A, and then I grabbed the nice cover with Angela on the front there. That's a really nice looking cover. I like that one. That's a really cool cover. And then Spider-Man 12. This originally showed that villain in the background, the purple villain with Spider-Man in the front, and then they changed the image. And originally this was supposed to reveal more about that villain, but it didn't really. At least I read it quickly. I'm gonna have to read it again, but right at the end, I'm going to show images in here again. But anyways, you got the Big Man showing up again. Now, he's been around before, but I don't know if this is the original Big Man or if it's a clone or if it's somebody else dressing up like him. It could be, if you look at his, I don't know, it could be the bandage dude playing around. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, it'll be interesting to see where that goes. Keep going with Spider-Man. I did not get the Galactus cover B. Man, I really wanted that one. The Fantastic Four Villains cover. That really nice purple, man, I wish I got that one, but anyways, I didn't. So I did get a couple copies of the X-Men #6 with that J. Scott Campbell. I forgot to show this cover in my top picks video. That would have been one of my top covers for sure. I don't know why I didn't, maybe they didn't show it. I can't remember. I don't think I remember seeing that one. Maybe they did. I don't know. Somehow I missed it anyways, but yeah, I grabbed a couple copies of that. Like I say, it can't go wrong with J. Scott Campbell for cover price, so I grabbed those. Defenders #1. This was really good. It actually gives you kind of the whole story about the train and everything else in there. So it's full appearance and kind of an origin story of the train, or just more about him. He's got this creature living in his head and everything. It's actually really good. So I highly recommend you pick up a copy of that. That looks really good, or is really good, I should say. As Guardians of the Galaxy #4. I just grabbed the 1 copy of that. And then I mentioned Domino #9 in my last video, and it was more for the cover. And after I put up my video, I realized there's a first full appearance in here of this new character. Again, I'm showing images here, so be warned. But it's her name is Atlas. What the heck's her name? Atlas Bear. And she joins up with Domino at the end of this. You kind of get an origin story for her too. So it's not just a first full appearance; it's a full appearance and an origin story of how she becomes the character she is. And this creature Shunqua makes a deal with her and stuff. So yeah, man, that's a good one, because like I say, this character's supposed to be teaming up with her and somebody. I can't remember. Key Collector Comics app put out some info on that. So really glad I grabbed that one, a couple copies of that, because that is first full appearance and it looks like origin story. So if you have them in your shop, grab a copy of that one. That's a really good one to get. So that is it for Marvel this week. Some good stuff in there. Justice League #14. We're into DC now. Grabbed a couple copies of cover A. Man, I've said it a few times, I'm loving Justice League. Love how they've kind of revamped the whole thing, and it's now gone to Hawk, or what, can't remember the planet's name. I think it's Hawkworld. Anyways, I read it. I just can't remember the goddamn name of the planet. But anyways, in here, cool thing is they've mentioned Perpetua. So she's the one living inside the totality. And you find out that she's actually a queen. And she's an all-powerful, and she's kind of been held in a prison there. So eventually she's going to show up at some point. But this character here, Shira Hall, I don't know. I'm not a huge into Hawkman and all that, so I don't know the whole history of him. But I think that might be a first appearance of her. It may or may not be. I could be totally wrong on that, but she's in there. And then you learn some cool things, like I say, about... they do mention Perpetua in here. They don't mention her by name, but she mentioned that she's a queen trapped inside the totality, so... Yeah, that's all these little mentions of her. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's definitely worth getting them, because if she turns out to be a big character down the road, you want to have those. It's like the first time they mentioned Thanos and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, Aquaman 43, this was definitely one of my picks this week. Got 2 copies of cover A and a copy of cover B. And I mentioned that Nama, the artwork in this is really good. I'm showing some images in here. And it gives you this whole story. You got this girl on the island, you know, she's going around, and I don't want to give too much away, but you do get your first appearance of Nama, and it's a cameo, because you see her from the back, and just in the shadows. So they name her Nama, you just see her from behind, and kind of in the shadows and stuff. So yeah, you get a cameo of her, but it is her first appearance, so not full appearance. Next issue, 44, will be first full appearance. So it looks like a good story, man, and I'm glad I got that one. And it's funny because I wasn't a big fan of Aquaman. I bought the whole Drowned Earth storyline, and it was okay, but this this story looks pretty good. It's a 5-issue story arc, and the next couple issues are going to be really good ones, so make sure you get that. Batman 61, another good one this week. This was supposed to come out, this story was supposed to be in 62, but for whatever reason, this got bumped back. But anyways, it looks like a lot of these Batman and Stitch stories are going to be one-shots for the next little while. 62 is going to have a Frank Miller cover B, so make sure you get that one. Anyways, got cover B, got the Matina. It's a really nice cover B. Man, that's gorgeous. I love that one. And it is a continuation of that storyline with that kid, that criminal mastermind. So a really good one to get. And it turns out that he's killed now. At the end here, I think he's killed like 7 people or something. He keeps thinking he's Bruce Wayne and killing them, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. So he's going to end up being like an evil Batman or something down the road. I don't know what his character is actually going to look like, but anyways. And Teen Titans 25 got cover A, cover B, and that is the origin story of Crush. Pretty good, and her chain too. I can't remember what the heck was her chain's name, but it shows how they crashed to Earth, and she was kind of picked up by these druggies who raised her and everything, and it's pretty good. I actually really enjoyed this one, so it's definitely worth getting. Yep. So that is it for my. It's a thick book too, because there is a little there's a little story at the back of that one. Kind of a crappy story, but it's what the heck's his name? Roundhouse. Little story on him too, but yeah, that's a thicker one. $4.99 cover price though. So that's it for my haul this week. Some good stuff there. I missed out on a couple books. I couldn't get them. I wanted to get. Oh crap! What was the book I was looking for? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Grumble #2. I was hoping my shop got that. He didn't get any in, and really wanted to get that one. And like I say, that Spider-Man Galactus one, I did not get that, but. Anyways, a couple books that showed up in the mail just recently. I watched Happy on Netflix, and so I had to go and get. I got the run of the 4 copy. It's a 4-issue run of Happy from Image Comics from 2012. Morrison and Robertson did that. It was a great show. If you haven't watched that, it is a funny show. You gotta go watch it. And it's the comic actually is pretty good. I read through it. It's pretty true to the, well, the series was fairly true to this comic, so I was pretty surprised to see that. Real quick, I got, I'm sure a lot of you saw these War of the Realms calendars at your shop, so pick those up. They're free. and they're pretty nice. I mean, they got obviously advertising and stuff, but each month has got a, you know, kind of a cool cover and stuff on it. So yeah, try to get those if you can. So I just want to talk about Avengers real quick, because like I say, there's been a little bit of chatter about this 684 and 682. So I want to run through it all for you real quick, because there's some key stuff that shows up in here, and I'll talk about each issue kind of as we go to let you know which ones are, why they're so important. But so obviously it starts with 675. There was 16 issues in this, so there's part 1. Each one has a different part. This one is listed as the first full appearance of Voyager, and I disagree with that, because this one has the Voyager show up on the last page, and just before the last page you see her lips. So to me, this is a first appearance of the Voyager, and then 676 is her first full appearance. But either way, they're both really good ones to get. Say it is her first appearance, and she's going to be in some more books and stuff. But 676 is also the first appearance of the Lethal Legion. So you got the first full appearance of Voyager in 676, plus the first appearance of the Lethal Legion, and that's Farine the Other, Mentacle, Drawl, Captain Glory, and Metal Master. Blood Brothers, I believe, were in another comic. So, and it is the first appearance of the Challenger, but only his voice. His voice shows up in this. So that is a good one to get for sure. 677 is not much happens in there. You see the Grandmaster's game room, that kind of thing for the first time. Not a big deal. 678, there's lots of fighting and stuff, but nothing major in there. 679 is a big one. That is one you definitely want to get. And I've got, I just want to show you real quick here too. There's, what the heck did I do with it now? Oh, yeah, right here. 679 has a second printing as well. If you come across it, buy it. There's, the reason for the second printing, it's got, so I'll give you a run through what happens in here first, just so you're obviously well aware of that. But there's 679 is the first full appearance and origin of Challenger, which is, he's a key character, I think, going forward anyways. And so this is an image from inside the, so that is the Challenger, that's who shows up. So he's the brother with the Grandmaster. And you learn that Endogas, the Grandmaster, stole his name. And it's also the first cameo of the Immortal Hulk is in 679. A lot of people are saying 682 is the first cameo. It is not. It's actually 679. So you got first full appearance of the Challenger. You get, you learn that he's brothers with the Grandmaster. Also the first cameo of the Immortal Hulk. There is a 1 for 25 for that one. This is one, I don't recommend them for all of them, but for this one I do. That's just being that, I think that character is going places, so that is a really good one to get. I will show you an image from 679. I've got a second print here somewhere. I just got another one. Give me 1 second and I will grab it. I'm just going to pause this, hang on. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the, so this is just a second print of 679, but, so yeah, 679 right at the back, you get this last page and it's all the Immortal Hulk. I know it's just the glowing green in the cave, but at the back of the next few issues you get this and it leads right up to 682. So technically this is a cameo of the Immortal Hulk. So this is, you're going to want to get this whole run going through forward, because the Immortal Hulk, you know, the way they've revamped him, he's a dark character. I really like that character. The Immortal Hulk run, I've recommended that for quite a while. It is doing, it's awesome, and I highly recommend you get it if you aren't getting it. So anyways, I'll keep going with that in a second. But so that's 680, really good, or 679 I should say. It's a really good one to get. 680 is another cameo of the Immortal Hulk at the back of this issue as well. It's not, again, it's just the last page. Sorry, I don't have it. I gotta just take it out here to show you. It's really good. Again, you want to get all these because I think he's going to be a big character going down the road, but it's up to you what you want to do. And it's also got the a nice cover image for 684 inside on the page too. But right at the end of the book, again, you get this page, And then, of course, now you got him, because the Hulk was talking in 679, just a couple lines, and now he's talking all the way through, or sorry, he's not talking, but it shows his teeth and his mouth and everything, and so that's obviously a cameo of the Immortal Hulk. That's the back of 680. 681 is, what do we got for 681? It's the origin of, let's get these in here, 680, 681. 681 is the Voyager's origin is revealed. You learn her parents, her dad name. It's also, again, it's the third, now you got your third cameo of the Immortal Hulk in that one. And then 682 is kind of the big one, because it is the first appearance of the Hulk. So you've got, and this is the one where I know a lot of you are probably aware of this, but you had your regular cover, which is Hawkeye, and I've showed this one when it came out, and I'm sure a lot of you are aware of this. And then there's the Chase variant where he has, he's got his uniform on here, and he doesn't in this one, so that's a really good one to get if you don't have that one. And then there is a second print, which you can see in the background, of 682 as well. So the last page of 682, this is the last page. It's a full, so it's your first appearance of the Immortal Hulk. That is a really good one to get, and it's not a first full appearance, just a first appearance. And then, like I say, look for that Chase variant as well. The prices come down on those, so you should be able to pick those up fairly reasonably anyways. 683 was the next one. Nothing major happens in there. 684 is now your first full appearance of the Immortal Hulk. That is a good one to get. He's on the cover. It is not his, I believe this is first cover appearance. Because this 682, the reprint, I believe came out after this, because this is a weekly title. So this came out 2 weeks after 682, and I think the reprint of 682 didn't come out till the following week. So technically 684 is the first cover appearance and also first full appearance. So that is a really good one to get. It's also got the first appearance of the Iron Hulk, so the Red Hulk in the iron suit. And it's also got a really cool thing with this. If you haven't read this, it's got a preview for the Immortal Hulk, and I think it's actually, this preview is the first appearance of the Green Door that shows up, because the Green Door is pretty important going forward. I mean, it leads into Hell and everything else. So right at the beginning of this 684, it gives you a little preview of the Immortal Hulk, and it shows you, Bruce Banner running, and then he dies, and there you get your images of the Green Door, and he's talking about he saw a door and everything. So that technically is the first appearance of the Green Door, and then it leads, I think it's about a 10-page preview, and then it talks about the Immortal Hulk, right? So then we're going, and then you go into the full, Avengers thing. So it's contributing to the story of the Avengers and Immortal Hulk, but it's also leading into your first preview of the Immortal Hulk series that comes out. So 684 is, man, that is a really good book to get. If you haven't got 684, 682, 679, you want to get those. They're really good ones to get, because down the road, these are going to be key books down the road as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to take some of these out of here just to lighten this load. It's getting a little full. Next one up is 685. That is, again, you've got, so now you got the Red Hulk in that. It's the first full appearance of him in the iron suit. It's also first cover appearance, so it's a good one to get. 686 is the apparent death of the Grandmaster, but of course nobody stays dead, as you learn in a few issues. 687, the last few issues, nothing really major. Everything up, kind of leading up to 684 was the big ones. 687, you learn Voyager was not really an Avenger, and it was just a game. And then Bruce Banner. The cool thing with Bruce Banner's got this one line in here, 687. I got to show you this real quick, because it kind of lends to the whole Immortal Hulk run right now, where he's going to Hell. I don't know if any of you noticed this. I got to just find it. Give me a second here. Oh yeah, no, sorry, right here. So he says, maybe I did die, because this is Hell. I am in Hell, and the King of Hell lives in my flesh. So is he saying that that he's possessed by the devil or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And it almost sounds like the Challenger. I'm wondering if the Challenger is not the devil somehow, because I think he's the one that brought him back. So I don't know. And in the latest, and it's kind of interesting because in the Defenders one that came out, Mephisto shows up and he talks about the one below all, and he's more powerful than Mephisto. So yeah, I don't know, man. You wanna I recommend 687 because that's kind of a key little thing that shows up in there. 688 Challenger. He's first time he's mentioned as the Grandmaster Prime, so he kind of takes over the moniker and Quicksilver's death. And then 689, the Voyager. Her real name is revealed is Vanny Gast, the daughter of Endwagast, and Grandmaster's resurrected. Big surprise there. And then the final issue, 690 of that run. The Challenger is shackled at the far shores, the farthest point of life and death beyond. There's only the mystery, so he'll be coming back at some point, but it shows kind of his fate in there. So anyways, that's it. Kind of rambled on a bit here. I wanted to cover that off because there's a lot of stuff with his Avengers that there's some key books in there if you haven't got them. So anyways, take care, everyone. Happy hunting. I will talk to you over the holidays. Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a Happy New Year. And we'll talk to you in a bit. Bye for now.